Alright, good morning folks. It is I, Chief Sarcan of Ask the Chief Streaming with once again another episode of WildStar. Today I'm playing my medic just because I felt like it. He is also a scientist, so we're running around in Ellevar, which is one of the zones that I have very little experience with. So I'm hoping this is going to be new and interesting for both of us. So please, come on, let's have some fun. Ask me your questions. That's what I'm here for. And otherwise, we're just going to have a relaxing Sunday morning and have a good time, right? So let's do it. Oh, we got to go up here. Ooh, I see some plants to harvest while I'm running around here. Heat signature detected. What are we doing here? Locate the first signal. Okay. We gotta find the heat signature. Nope. Can't harvest trees anymore without the skill. Must be getting closer. Oop. Where's he at? Over here. Well, we have a mission to kill those. Interesting. So hey, good morning everybody. Hello. I've mixed up my medic abilities here, so I'll have to actually figure them out. We'll go over. Oh, here we go. We found it. Locate the second crash site. This way. Alright. So let's go ahead and take a look at, since I did mix things up a bit today, what abilities do I have on the medic? So we have our first one here, which is Discharge. Dealing tech damage to 5 foes, and you can see it's got a cone effect. You got your Gamma Rays, which is your pulsing 3 lanes. Maybe if I go like that, that's easier. The middle lane obviously doing more damage than the 2 side lanes. The Nullifier. What's going on here? Creates a drop-down field. So you put it out there. And so you put it in the targeted location, and foes inside the field take deck damage. So basically, you remove their movement speed, so it's kind of a start the battle with whatever ability. Then you have your Fusion, which, as you can see, is a pulsing ability. Doesn't damage and puts Expose on them. Then I have this Dual Shock, which does damage and heals myself. So this is kind of my, I'm soloing, but I want to have some capability to heal myself. So, anyway, that's what I got there. And then I have this, oh, I need to get out of town, and I blink backwards and I snare everybody that's charged up and gotten to my face. So let's see if we can figure out how to actually make this feel like a rhythm. So let's start with trying to get these guys over here.
Triple kill.
Alright, obviously I'm not very good on the medic. Awesome. I think I pulled a little too much. That was funny, actually. I gotta learn how to play this guy again. Alright, let's see if I can mix up my hotbar, because obviously that wasn't working for me really good. But I haven't ever played the medic that much. So let's see what we can do here. Pretty much set up the best I can be. I just need to learn how to do it better. Oh my gosh, that was funny. Alright, well, we'll just stay the same. I'll figure it out. So anyway, though I'm not very good at the medic, I can answer questions about it, so feel free to shoot them to me. Let me get my bot out of here. This is my scientist bot. I can open up. You got only one choice right now. I can name it. Let's call it... There we go. Let's see what we got here. So, all songs are coming from the game. Ooh, he knocked me down. Interesting. I just got to learn the rhythm again. I really got to learn the rhythm. That's the problem when you play all classes. You kind of get lost in the shuffle of what you're doing. All right. Okay. Ghostbusters, good one. Yeah. So the two locked buttons over here are will be more abilities that I can equip as I get higher level. This one will be for your gadget slot, which is a triggered short-term buff, kind of like a pot consumable, but it will give you abilities or actions that affect the battle space once we get higher level enough and we can actually equip a gadget, and or we have a technologist that makes us a gadget. But that happens at higher level. And then this is your path ability. Once I completed enough path stuff, I'll level up and be able to equip my path. Oh, I actually do have a path. Let me equip that. So this path ability dazzles the target with a holographic imagery, reducing the awareness of enemies. So you can throw this out to kind of distract them. So we'll go with
double kill.
All right. Maybe that's a little loud. I am currently level 9, so here's my medic. We got some hexed paddles equipped, focused on assault power, some nice blue shields, some nice blue glove or chest, gloves. Pants are still green, boots are still green, and I have a weapons attachment and an implant. Augment slots still empty. I haven't found an augment. Gadget slots come higher level. And then the support system slot, I still haven't gotten to that yet either. And then a trade skill, cool, obviously because I have no trade skills, I'm only level 9. Anyway. What were we trying to do anyway? Oh, we were trying to locate the crash site and kill some stuff. Let's see here. Ah, we got some more over here.
Double kill.
Excuse me. So I am in Ellevar. So if we look at the map, Elevar is where the Makari and the humans come from when they come in. So the Levian Bay is the starter area, and then you come down to Elevar. Now obviously you can choose which zone you want to go to as you come in. When you leave the Ark ship as a human or a Makari, you can go to Crimson Isle and then Daradoon. That's a choice you can make. But by default, the storyline supports coming from Levian Bay into Elevar. And then from Elevar, you'll progress into Illum and Auroria. So that's kind of the path progression there. Do I think the game is ready for the release as is? Well, if you only want level 1 through 25-ish, yes. If you want the whole game, no. It's not anywhere near ready. If you're going to do beta keys, do not do it on my channel. That is something you handle privately between you and friends. We don't do giveaways on this channel. We're not one of the authorized beta key giveaway sites. Go to the fan sites that are authorized to do that during their contests. So please, beta key discussions don't happen on my channel. Don't try and give them away. Don't try and sell them. Don't try and trade them. That's not what we're here for. We're here to answer questions. We're here to learn about the game. We're here to learn about fun. Please don't try and get me in trouble with breaking NDA. Thank you. So max level for beta is currently 36. Max level for the game is 50. So let's see if I can get this rhythm down just a bit better. Area.
Double kill.
Oh, there's my heat signature indicator. Oh, Must be this way. Oh, here we go. Getting closer. Oh, there it is. I see it. And we found it. Yay! Is there underwater combat? You can fight underwater, but there's nothing really designed yet, and I say capital yet, for doing combat underwater, except for killing fish. So right now the only way to collect fish for cooking is to go in the water and kill the fish. So that is underwater combat. We're waiting for some serious underwater action to happen in the future, I fully expect. Okay, we're looking for the next crash site. I see a burning tree, so I want to suspect there's something up there. Ah, there we go. There's our crash site. Sensory array. Appreciate you liking the streams and the YouTubes. I really do. I would not say the Stalker is OP. I would say I play the Stalker OP. I've been playing the Stalker the longest of any of the classes, so I'm fairly good at it. Every class, once you learn the nuances of it, is equally capable. I don't think any class is more OP than another. It just depends on how you play it, how you spec it, and what you want to do. Okay. Speak with Corrigan of Doom. Well, let's finish killing some more Bleak Wing Ravnox. That should be out this direction somewhere. Oh, I see plants. Can I make a path guide? I've already made a path guide. I haven't made a guide that compares them. That's up to you and how you like to play. But I do have a path guide already that explains the different guides. Alright, let's see if we can kill some Ravnox without taking too much damage here.
Double kill.
Oh! Didn't realize there were some dogs back there. That didn't work out well. Well, we might as well turn this quest in since we're here.
This is only the first part.
Identify the deceased. Well, let's worry about that in a second.
You have something to say? Navigator, keep you safe from harm.
Alright. Let's clear out some trash here. All the way back up here, huh? All the way up here. Identify the deceased. Oh, okay. I got you. Alright. Off we go again. So, let me pause for a second, see if I got any questions. Do I see myself playing this when it goes live? Definitely. Let's see here. Have I seen disarm spells against me? No, honestly, I don't think I have. Not at the lower levels, at least. I know they're out there. I take that back. Yes, I have. I've seen disarm spells happen to me. And what it does is it throws your weapon to the side of you, and you basically have to run over and pick it up before you can start your abilities. I take that back. It's just been a while. But yes, there are disarm abilities against you. There is a day-night cycle, yes. I just did a show on the Spell Slinger healing. Was my last stream. That's up on my YouTube channel. I did do the medic healing a while ago, but it was at this level, so I didn't have very many healing abilities. Once I get him up to level 15, I'm going to go ahead and show off full-on medic healing, and then after that, I'll do the Esper healing, each in its own time, obviously. Let's take on some cows.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Man, I'm taking a beating. That's okay. We'll learn. I'm a learning. No, if you don't pick up your weapon, you don't lose it. It automatically comes back to you after so much time. So you may be disarmed for 5 seconds. If you don't run over and pick it up within a second or two, after 5 it comes back to you. So you may be avoiding damage rather than trying to pick up your weapon. Or if you want to get back in the fight, you run over, you grab your weapon, you start back in, boom. Just like all the other things like snares and stuff, there's always a way to get out of the crowd control functionality, whether it's hitting your F key multiple times to get out of a snare, if it's running over and picking your weapon up. Silence effects usually have the F key a function. Also, there's always some way to speed up your recovery to those type of situations. Let's see. Where are we going? This way. Okay. Let's see here. Hey, yeah. Welcome to the show. It is definitely not in real time, no. Day-night cycle happens, I want to say, every half hour, every 4 hours? I think it's 4 hours, actually. Every 4 hours, the day-night cycle happens. Oh, let's go scan some wolfsies. Wow. Them wolves are a pain. What level are they? Oh, they're 12 and I'm 8. No wonder. I'm trying to take on some extremely high mobs here. No wonder I'm having trouble. Maybe I ought to follow the quest patterns and stop trying to go above my level. I do not use a gamepad. I do have a G710 keyboard, so I do have my bank of G keys, but I don't use a gamepad. I used to have a G15 keyboard, and actually my other computer still has the G15, but that's as close as I get to gamepads. Ooh, I see a quest item. These are level 10s, so I can probably handle these a little bit better.
Double kill. Triple kill.
That was a bit easier. Gotta help. Scaring the scavengers. Oh. Oh, I see. I gotta come out here. Like I said, this zone is completely new to me, and all the testing I've done, this is the first time I've done this zone. So unlike a lot of times where I spend more time answering questions than I do playing, this one I'm actually learning the zone. So here we go. So this one they want me to... Oh. There we go. It worked. Okay. Identifying the bodies. Bodies everywhere. Don't seem to be doing very much damage. Let's see here. How big is the world? The world is quite big. So this is just the zone. You can see I've traveled from here to here in the time I've been playing. This is the size of the zone. And you can see there's a lot of zones. And there's a lot of regions. It's a big world. Never fair. It is a big world. See another body over here. Ooh, lots of bodies. And we've completed our bodies.
I want to hear everything. Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? You certainly look like you.
Head into the village. Okay, well, we still gotta scare some more things here. Let's frighten some more critters. Oh, I love that music. You hear that background music? That's awesome. Frightened long snout. I don't want to call it Corgi of Doom. I want to... Oh, scavengers, not prowlers. Okay, let's find some prowlers. Scavengers. There's a prowler. I see a scientist mission. Oh, we get to scan something. Yay! Scanning away. Okay. Alright. Look at that. We just made some plants grow. That's awesome. Look at this. Let's make some more plants. This is a farmer's dream. Nice. Free plants. Gotta love that. Crank up the sprinkler. Harvest the plants. Sweet. Look at that. This is a cool scientist mission. Never seen one that actually gave you benefits of harvesting materials for doing it. That's cool. That's very cool.
Mission complete.
Nice. Alright. Pausing for prosperity here. So I completed that scientist mission. I'm gonna give this guy a hand. He gave me a hand. Alright. Scroll backing up for questions, so bear with me here for a second in case I missed your question. I'll try and get it now. Let's see here. Do I think the limited action set makes combat too repetitive? No, I think because of the telegraphs and you're moving, it's not like a lot of games where you're literally going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I mean, you're going to be changing up based on the fact of how you have to move and adjust for combat. So while it seems limited, I think having more keys is actually harder to do, because if you're moving that much, well, heck, I have a hard time reaching 6, 7, and 8 on my keypad as it is. So in some respects, sometimes I feel like I've got too many keys because I'm moving so much. But that being said, everybody's got their own play style. I think the limited action set works. Let's see here. Trying to catch up to your questions here. It does help if you predecess your question with a Q, so I can quickly scan for it. If you're just commenting, then I can read it but gloss over it. My main will be a stalker more than likely, unless in-game testing inspires me to another class, but I've been playing stalker for well over a year. I don't see that changing. Don't talk about beta if you're not an authorized media person. Please do not tell people you have Beta keys. Do not talk about keys. Thank you. I do not think classes are unbalanced, though they are being tweaked and modified. I think every class is equally capable from the standpoint of design. Well, some classes feel stronger to others. Well, yes, because of their playstyle, not because of their capability. As you can see, I'm not as effective on my medic as I am on my stalker because I'm not as comfortable playing it. Does that say that the medic is weaker? Not at all. It just says I haven't kind of fit into the mold of the medic yet, so it doesn't flow with me. Knowing when to use abilities, when to move, when not to move to use abilities, the rotation of the abilities, it takes time to figure that out. So I don't think classes are unbalanced in any way, shape, or form. Let's see here. I need to go here for the statue and back here to use the gun. So we'll go down here first. Oh, door's closed. Door's open. Let's see here. I found lore! Oh no! We got bugs guarding the lore. How dare you?
Double kill. Triple kill.
Now I can get my lore. Because I love me some lore. What's this lore about? Bugs, bugs everywhere. We won't read it, but I'll scroll it real quick if you want to read it later on the show. There we go. Bam. Oh, we gotta go inside here, the Copper Village. Open sesame! Ringing the doorbell. Ring the doorbell of the northern house. Okay. I guess we're just crank calling the neighborhood. Ring the doorbell. See if anybody's home. Oh, some plants. All right. Well, okay, so Skylar, that's a double-pronged question. So, will WildStar more than likely be my main MMO? Yes. It's been my main MMO for quite a while, even though it's still in beta. I don't have a job in MMOs per se. I stream as part of the MMORPG.com stream team on a voluntary basis. I don't have to stream anything if I don't want to, and I get no benefits for streaming other than making you fans happy. So with that, I will continue to play multiple games and stream multiple games because that's what I like to do as part of my Ask the Chief streaming. I want to inform people about all games and what they want to hear from me about. But yes, this will more than likely be my main game. Though there are a lot of good games coming out in the very near future, or potentially good games, we will just have to wait and see. Let's see here. The giant glowy things on my back are my weapons. I pull them off my weapon back when I cast an ability. See, now they're my weapons. Now they're stored. Basically, we're docking him. I am a Makari. I am quite the handsome robot. You will fear me because I am awesome. Does Twitch not pay its streamers? No. YouTube, you can get benefits for streaming if you get huge, and I do mean huge amounts of viewers on your channel and on your individual videos. And so I have the potential of making money from YouTube if 10,000 of you go out and watch my my videos of my gameplay every month. That doesn't happen, so for now, I get nothing. And I don't ask for donations, but I would be more than happy to take them if you were to throw them my way, either in game keys, paraphernalia, or money. But I don't need your money. But your thanks is appreciated. So if you want to thank me, the best thing you can do is like my videos, comment on my videos, show them to other people, direct them to my guides. That's the thanks I get. So with that, let's get back to playing, because you're here about WildStar, not about me. WildStar. It is the game of choice. Where are we going? We got to search the northern farm. Oh, this way. Wrong turret, Clyde. Oh, that building back there, I bet. So, I do this because I enjoy talking about games, giving you my opinions, and sharing my experiences, and I hope you like that. I know I'm not the streamer for everybody, but I have fun with what I do. So, Oh, we got a settler buff. Yay, give me some HP. I love my HP. I feel stronger. Yes. Oh. We're getting some more settler buffs. What's he doing? What's he doing? Give me more. Oh, we got Ellen the Unhinged. Let's talk to Ellen.
Certain things will ever be the same.
Investigate the tower. Ooh, what do we got over here? Oh, we got lore in a bucket. We got a tails. Nice. Let's see here. Lore is Control H. So we just picked up a tails. Tails, you don't get the stories until you collect all 7 of them. Nice. Okay. Oh, more plants. So the interesting thing about the difference between medic playstyle and stalker playstyle, stalker is very point on, you hit the ability, you hit right now. Medic is a more of damage over time, delayed reaction abilities. So it's a different flow style. So I guess that's why it's feeling different from me, and I'm having more trouble with it, is because I'm not used to the slower paced, not in killing power, but ability reaction.
Double kill.
See, pretty much everything's got a little time there. Yeah. Let's see here. Do I think group combat... no, I think group combat actually adds a lot of flair in WildStar because you get to build up renowned for being a group. The challenge changes and your buffs change based on chaining mobs. So in a group you have better capability of getting these buffs that pop up because you're constantly just going through content. A lot of tiered abilities, or not abilities, but content is based on the size of your group. So a lot of times it becomes more interesting and more challenging when you're grouped up. So I think it's highly beneficial to group up and play the game. Unfortunately, as part of my streams, because of the NDA, I can't really group up a lot because I would be potentially breaking NDA by inviting people to my groups if their name was commonly recognized. So I usually just stream by myself unless I know that they're authorized to also talk. Like I've had Viper on my stream recently. He's an authorized UI author who can talk about his experience. But you can see here we're working together. Group content is much better this way. There we go.
Yes? Kill them. kill them all.
Let's see here. So that question's been answered. We'll go into open beta about a month prior to release. Carbine has already stated that. XP for paths is separate from XP from levels, so you could level them independently. So I could never level my path if I didn't do those type of quests. I do not have any beta keys. I have found the tower. Oh, that's a cool looking tower. Look at that sucker. That's awesome looking. Too close to it. Can't get a good shot of it.
Anything interesting happen? I've got it all planned out.
And we got some more lore. Yeah. Lore time. Time to free the villagers. So this is an F-click if you've never seen these before. Pretty much do that. You just have to get it in the spot. Let's see here.
Double kill.
Nice. A cool little zone up here. Somebody's been kicking on a tree. What else is up here? Ooh, let's go to the corner. Let's look around. See the stuff. Dun, 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 dun. Anything nifty in the corner? Besides the view? Can we climb the hill? How high can we go? Let's climb the mountain. Climbing, climbing. Oh, that's it. And the view is blocked. Hoping to get high enough to get a good view of the zonage. That's alright. There we go. Got quite a few of these to go. Well, look away for a second, and there's lots more questions. Let's see here. Welcome all the new people. Alright, let's keep it civil on the stream, please. So, solo content, yes. Ship hands can be done solo. Dungeons are not designed to be solo, but I guess if you're over level, you could possibly do them. Adventures potentially can be done solo, but they're not designed to be done solo, so I wouldn't recommend it. No. Let's see here. Whoa! What the heck are going on here?
Double kill.
I am more of a PvE player. That should be obvious. In fact, though I've probably the longest running tester, active tester, I have never PvP'd in this game. Just hasn't been part of my repertoire yet. Oh, we leveled up. Look at that. Woohoo! We are now level 10. Yes. Yes, double, triple, and super kills actually end up giving you buffage while you're doing it. Ooh, we got mail. Oh, we got our hoverboard. Yes. We got money for helping out the shrine. Cool. Look at that. We need to find a mailbox. You can see here we get little buffage between kills. So when you're speed killing, you actually get extra for doing that. Let's see here. Got some more people to kill up here.
Double kill.
Alright, we're getting there. And see, these type of missions are exactly why it's good to be grouped up, is because you can spread out and work on these together, or speed up the killing by working together. So speaking of amps, I did get another point. Ooh, that one costs 3. So we'll go ahead and put that one there. Do we get it? We didn't get any free abilities, but we do get to go back to town and train up shortly.
Double kill.
I gotta really learn how to get better at the medic here.
Double kill.
Helping each other out there. Alright. I'm not getting any lag on my end.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Let's have it. Let's finish this job and then come back.
Oh, we're going someplace cool. Oh no.
I prefer to fly my way out of trouble, but fighting works too.
I must analyze all Data.
We gotta kill this guy. And he's level 12. This should be fun. He's obviously a spell slinger. Look at that. Got the dual pistols going there. Zoom in. And he bites the dust. Oh yeah.
Thank the science that's over with.
I think we have to go outside. Or he's bugged. Oh, we gotta wait for them to get done talking. Okay, let's see here.
You look bursting with news.
Alright, look at that. We got some new gloves or some new boots. Ooh, I could use some boots. Let's take some boots.
Well, that's a load off my mind.
Alright. And we're done inside here. Look at that. That's kind of cool. And we're out. We're out. There we go. Questions, questions. Are amps like talents in WoW? They're similar, yes. I adjust my camera position based on what I'm doing, but generally I like to keep myself centered. That's just the way I play. What the heck is him? I just got axe murdered by some big guy because I wasn't paying attention. That's what I get for trying to answer questions.
Anyone can learn if they're willing to listen.
Alright, now I can learn trade skills. Well, that was kind of a bummer. Oh well, we can check our mail. See here, mailbox over there. Okay, we'll go get our mailbox, and then we can head back up and finish that area. Plus, we need to train, so we'll hit the ability vendor. All right. Why isn't it using it? Seems to be bugged. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Can't use my hoverboard. Weird. So this is where you would come to learn your quests.
Anyone can learn
or crafts.
if they're willing to listen.
Learning a
Off
trade.
with you. They're waiting.
Learning 2 trade skills. Not the focus of my skill thing right now. Oh, we can do the ship hand. There we go. What abilities do we learn?
A long stretch of bad road.
Let's respec our amps.
Training, Fudgy.
Let's see here. Collider. Let's try and use it anyway. See what that does for us. Okay. Sorry, I'll get back to some questions here. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see if we can fix the hoverboard per the suggestion. We'll just log out. Here's my characters. Log them back in. Gamer Jim, hello! Is there a wide variety of voiceover work in the game? There is a lot of voiceover work, but not necessarily associated with questing. There's a lot of voiceover where you'll be walking along and characters will talk to you and do different things. But not so much in quest voiceovers. So you might walk up to an NPC and they might be just talking, but it won't directly be related to what you're doing. The Datacrons have lots of voiceover on them, so when you open up your lore, when you click on a Datacron, they have voiceovers.
Irregularities, no doubt caused by prolonged exposure.
Let's see here. See if that fixed my hoverboard. There we go. Now we have the hoverboard. Very good. Great suggestion for the relog. And now we can mount up. Woohoo! Because we all know we like a Macari on a hoverboard. There we go. Perfect. Might as well go down here and train cooking real quick. So now we know trick cooking, which is a hobby, and we can buy all the recipes. Go into our inventory, and now we can learn them all. Sorry, getting behind on questions again here. I would say once the game is fully optimized, you're not going to need a very powerful system to run the game. I run the game currently on my system, which is about a year old. If you go to my Twitch page, you can see my current computer config, and I'm running at max settings and don't have any problems. Depending on where I'm at, I'm running, you know, a fairly decent frames per second. Right here in town, if you can see it down here, 88 to 100 milliseconds with about a 20 frames per second. And though that number is small, it doesn't affect my playability. So if that frame rate was low and I was actually having problems, I'd be concerned. But frame rate doesn't necessarily equal capability. If it's not slowing me down, then we're fine. I've been in places where I've got frame rates of 100. So it just varies and depends. Let's see here. Yeah, exactly. Text isn't voiced over, but NPCs do speak to you. So like I said, just check out my Twitch page. You'll see my computer config, and I'm max settings in-game. You can see the grass is moving and blowing in the wind. And I'm streaming with dual screen, with IRC up, and monitoring the page, and XSplit. So I've got a lot going on my computer right now, and I'm not slowed down at all. So that gives you an idea. Anyway, and for you naysayers that think 20 frames per second is way too low, well, play the game and then complain, okay? Frames per second doesn't equal playability in my book. Oh, I didn't learn my trade skills. I'm sorry. I was going to learn trade skills real quick and then move out into the field. And my trade skill person is right here.
If they're willing to listen.
Right here. So I think I'll be a relic hunter on this tune. And let's see here. Technologist is best with relic hunters, or I could be a tailor. Nah, we'll go technologist. There we go. So now I have trade skills.
Anyone can learn if they're willing to listen. No time to rest. There's more to do.
Move this down here. So this is a little add-on that Viper created for me. It is it keeps track of your tier and your experience level for your harvesting skills. go. Now I got that configured, and now we can hit the road. I'm not going to pick up the trade skill quest right now because this show's today is not about trade skills. It's just about flying around and having fun. So, there are more mounts for sale. Yep, let's see here. As I said, I've gotten frames per second up to 100, and I've gotten as low as 10 to 15, and still not been affected on my performance of playing. Woohoo! High five! And whoosh. So as we head back up here to where we were at before, anybody got any good questions for me? Whoa! Yo, tigers! Oh, I was supposed to not kill these.
Triple kill.
Oops. I'm supposed to scare those away. Oh, now we got a mission to kill prowlers. Let's see here. Level cap for beta is 36 currently, 50 for the game. Yes, cap is currently for NDA is level 15. So, how would I rank strategy and challenge here, say to the range of WoW 1, TSW 10? Wow, well that's a kind of opening question. I would definitely say it's more towards the TSW. There is tips and tricks that you're going to need to plan for when engaging certain types of mobs. And so, yeah.
Challenge failed.
Yeah, whatever. Is it on par with some of the stuff in Sacred World? Probably not. No, not to that level. It's kind of a mixed bag. It really depends on what you're after. There's not going to be the real world figure out the puzzle type stuff like there is in the Secret World by Chimp, per se. Take care, Dad. Just see you later. What's in my mug? It would be Wata, because talking to you makes my throat dry. Cheers. Let's see here. Where am I at here? Is that my path up here? Yep, that's my path up here. Okay, let's see here. Where are we at? Character customization is fairly decent. It's got room for improvement, but it's still in the works. So there's plenty of videos out there already on full-on customization showing you every option. I did not do that on any of my shows, but if you search them, there's some really good ones out there. I think Kai did one. Pocket did some character customization videos, so go ahead and check those out. Let's see here.
Double kill. Kill.
Backpedaling doesn't increase your DPS. I just like to try and maintain a little range. It's just my play style. Most people would laugh at me for the way I play and the fact that I don't just stand there and take it, but I feel that whether it's psychological or not, if I step back, they have a chance to miss me. It's just me. Don't worry about it. I could just stand there and face plant them all day long too and probably just play just as well. It's just the way I do business. Because you notice your telegraphs kind of start above your feet. So when I backpedal, I'm kind of trying to keep them in my telegraph, where it seems like if they're right in my face, the telegraph might actually be beyond them for smaller mobs. I don't know. It's just my thought process.
Explain the situation.
Let's see here. What do I needed to do up here? Did I still need to do something up here? Where am I? Oh, maybe I finished everything up here except for... Interesting. Okay. Thought I had more to do up here. And I do circle strafe also, by the way. I don't just backpedal. Just depends on what I'm doing. See if we can get to the top of this peak. Why? Because it'll be cool. Close enough. Taking the view, folks. Taking the view. Almost killed myself going down the mountain. Oopsie. Alright, let's see here. Where do we go? Yeah, by no means am I the best player at anything. I just like to play, I like to talk, and I have lots of opinions, so I stream. So, yeah. Anyway. Costumes have nothing to do with your outfits and combat. Costumes are basically an overlay. I like to think that costumes is a hologram. So you wear your gear, but what everybody sees is your image, your costume. And I have a whole article up on that that explains how all that works up on wildstarfans.net. You can check that out over there. Let's see here. I think healing is very cool in this game. However, I'm just not a healer. Just not. The last time I really did healing well was as a priest in WoW, and I did a little bit of healing in Vanguard Saga of the Heroes, but that was forever ago. Yes, every path will give you a housing item reward. Yes. Housing rewards will come from drops, from quests, from your path abilities, and also from your architect and different places like that. Oops. Ooh, we got something to scan. Scanning. You cannot build more than one house on a housing plot currently, no. Kills us some snowblugs. Nice view of the town. What do you think? I knocked myself off the hill. That was awesome. That's one way to get out of combat. Yeah, poor Vanguard. It is closing. Oh, we had used the flare gun here. Let's see here. A couple more questions here. My baby will be home soon, so I'll probably have to take a break. I loved Vanguard Saga of the Heroes. It was great. Sad to see it go, but problem with Vanguard is they launched too soon. They had phenomenal concepts and ideas. They just didn't flush out the system. They put it out there too soon, and it basically fell on its nose because of it. That's my opinion. But by gosh, the best crafting system in existence. I thought the diplomacy concepts were really good. It had tons of potential. Yeah. Let's see here. Catch up on questions. Okay, houses are one per character, not a count. Every character gets a house by default. There's also guild housing coming. We're not sure on how that implementation is going to work, but yeah, that's out there. I have a video on housing that tells you about the sockets. You get two 2x4 sockets. You get 4 or 6 1x2 sockets, and you get a house socket. There are armor dies, yes. Let's see here. The guild housing more than likely won't be in before launch, though. It's been talked about. We have guild functionalities, so don't hold me to that of when it will be there, but it is definitely in the plannings as far as end game is concerned. War plots, like you said, I think are tied into that, but that is way beyond what we really can talk about here, but it is in the works and is in the plans. So, is there anything you would like to see or review in the last few minutes I have to play here this morning? Because it is Sunday, it is family time. Though I love spending my mornings with you all, I like to spend the rest of my day with my family. So, anyway, let's take a look at a few more things. What you want to see, what you want to talk about while we have time. Where am I? What do I got to do here? Talk to the technologist, craft a basic medi shot. Oh, meet with the Stormraker.
Pleasure's all mine, I'm sure.
Nicest thing about a hoverboard is, yes, I can go across water. This is all cool. Oh, we got a bunch of settler buffs over here. Oh, we also got a big robot. Get ourselves a speed buff. Alright. What's the vendor got? What's the vendor got for us? Anything good? We can sell our junk though. Oh, I was supposed to equip this. There, now we got it. Oh, he's over here. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Can't do any dungeons runs, that's above the NDA, but sorry about that. Alright, is there weather effects, aka rain in zones? Yes. You will see weather changing in zones every so often. Double tap dodge, yes. Oh, we find a final relic node. Yay! Time to learn our skill. So we're going to open up our character panel. We're going to expand our thing here. We're going to move our relic blaster down here to 5 so I can use it. We're going to click on the node and we're going to harvest our first relic node. Ready? Give me your loots. Alright, we have completed our first relic task. Oh. Scan that. Double tap. And I dodge. And I dodge. And you can see your dodge meter here. Double tap in the direction of the dash will move you 10 meters in the indicated direction. You get to do that twice before you have to recharge.
Pleasure's all mine, I'm sure. Good fortune in safe travels, mate.
One of these actually has guild functionality in it. See here if I can remember which one it is.
is only logical that you purchase from me.
Yeah, whatever.
Look at the Lumini to you.
Nope. Okay, I don't remember. Anyway. Let's see here. So this is my showing you how much sprint ability I have left. It's my sprint bar. It's basically telling you whether I can sprint or not. There he is.
You will assist us, outsider.
Escorting the lifter. I think this quest is broken, but we'll try. Yes, you can sprint on and off your hoverboard. Hold out time. What the?
Double kill.
We got attacked trying to steal my supplies. Can you believe that? Them fools. Don't they know I'm the megalomaniac medic here? I will kill you dead.
Double kill. Double kill.
I leveled up my path. Woohoo! I got a stationary bot. I think the Guild holograph emblems are pretty cool. I think they need a few more options on how they're done, but they're working on it. So we'll see how it all plays out. Being usually a fantasy game player, I like my guild emblems on my armor or my cloak, but the holograph effects are pretty cool. We'll like to see how they're done. Did we make it? Nope. We probably got one more holdout up here with these guys. We completed it. Yay!
Greetings once more. The gratitude of an empire is yours.
All right. So with that, I think I'm going to wrap it up for today, folks. My family has just gotten home, and it's time for lunch. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. You got time for just a couple more questions as I begin my sign-off process. And then we will see you again probably on Wednesday. Will be the next time I'll be streaming. So with that, I am going to wave goodbye. Hello, see you later, and have a good day. I appreciate you coming out. I appreciate any feedback. Like I said, Ask the Chief Streaming is all about you guys and what you want to see. So please let me know what it is you want to see. Get over to wildstarfans.net. If there's a guide up there that you would like to see that isn't present, let me know and I'll see about working on it. Right now I've got a couple more guides in the hopper. Once I get those out on the site for you, I'll be working on requests, both from a streaming aspect and from a written guide aspect. So anyway, make sure you get over to the official sites that are giving away beta keys, get in on those contests, win yourself into beta via official channels, register on WildStar site official for beta, because every Monday, that's tomorrow, they're going to be sending out a fresh batch of beta keys, and if you're not in the hopper, you can't win. So anyway, you guys all have a great day. Thanks for coming out. I've really enjoyed my time with you, and let's do this again, shall we? See ya.